say
yo 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 yo
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hump Day?
That's right. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, middle of the week, and our guest host today,
Oh man, this family right
Ebony
here.
K. Williams, is joining us this morning.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, drop on the clue bombs, Ebony K. Williams.
So good to be with y'all.
Oh man, good to see you. I finished your book like 2 days ago. Bet on Black.
I
Your
can't
new
wait
book.
to get into it. I
Your
know
new
you got
book.
thoughts.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
I know that part. There's some conversations we need to have.
Correct.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you,
To
Charlamagne.
me, it was just a reinforcement of how I feel about myself and my blackness and how we need to show up in all spaces.
Mr. Black Effect himself.
Yeah, so
Let's do it.
But can we play our theme music for this morning?
Yeah.
because things are shaping up in this studio. Okay.
Now, I walked in this morning. There was these two huge thrones. Makes me feel like I'm the king of Zamunda right now. Turn it up a little bit more.
I'm Wakanda.
You Wakanda, I'm Zamunda. Two huge thrones made out of gold. Real gold
Well, not
plated.
not real.
I said plated. I did say plated. I said plated. I said plated. I said real gold plated.
Not real gold.
All right, now it has leather too. Look, made of snake skin. Well, not real snake
Vegan.
skin. Yeah, vegan skin. But it's a nice, beautiful throne.
Lion head. Don't forget the lion heads on the front. Not real lion heads, Peter.
No, not real lion heads.
real lion
But
heads.
yeah, we're sitting in thrones this morning. Now, Charlamagne, you only got two thrones.
I know. I got to order another one. Now, this is
Yeah,
what
I
happened.
feel like real peasant over here.
You are far from a peasant.
It's giving peasant.
Ebony K. Williams could never be a peasant. But over the holidays, I ordered these two
What gave you
thrones.
this idea? You called me one day, was like, I ordered thrones. I'm like, what are you
I
talking
just
about?
thought they would look good in the room. Like, look at the new space. Look at the new studio. You know what I mean? And we got some things that,
It's happening.
that's happening that I think that they would fit very well. If this was a set, so to speak. Doesn't it feel
Isn't
right?
it? Isn't it?
It
A set of
is.
sorts.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a set.
Doesn't it feel right?
Yeah, I feel like I'd be like, good morning, my neighbor.
By the way,
my neighbor!
the thrones were supposed to be here when we got back from holiday break, but the problem was I had them in the queue because I thought I ordered them.
So you didn't pay for them?
So when I was looking, I was like, why they ain't get here yet? So when I went to look, they was like, your order is
They
waiting
were
on
still
you.
in them.
Exactly. I'm going to order another one today, though.
I think you need a booster chair for yours. You need to go up like 2 inches.
Pause. I feel that way, but I feel good. I like this angle.
You like this
I
angle?
feel like I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I
Now
feel
you-
like God has me seeing everything from the perspective I'm supposed to see it at from right here. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's
Yeah.
get the show cracking. Front page news. We got a lot to talk about. There's a winter storm going on, and we'll discuss that a little bit. It was kind of nasty getting into work this morning. We'll get into it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest host, Ebony K. Williams, joining us this morning.
Yes,
What's
indeed.
up, fam?
And let's get in some front page news. Now, an ice storm is hitting the southern U.S., causing a lot of problems from Texas to Tennessee. I was actually supposed to be in Texas this Friday, Dallas, but they got, I think, 4 inches of snow.
Really?
And because of that, there's no plows, there's no salting thing, so they canceled most of the flights going down there. So I think I'm going to be canceled going to Dallas this Friday.
By the way, 4 inches of snow in the south shuts everything.
I was going to say, we don't even know how to act when it rains.
Exactly. Everything shut down.
Even coming to work today, there was a lot of accidents on the road. You didn't see none of that?
Nah, I woke up this morning. I didn't even realize it snowed
Yeah, you
until.
didn't even see the snow.
Nah, I didn't.
There's snow on cars.
I thought that was from another day. I didn't even pay no attention.
This guy's
I really
crazy.
didn't.
Oh, my God.
I didn't pay no attention.
Now, your president, Joe Biden, says COVID is over.
Is the pandemic over?
The pandemic is over. We still have a problem with COVID. We're still doing a lot of work on it. But the pandemic is over.
Well, the pandemic is over is what he's saying, and he's going to end the COVID-19 national and public health emergency on May 11th. Well, what does that mean? That means you're not going to get any of those free COVID-19 tests anymore in the mail.
Wow.
Treatments and vaccines are going to be a charge now. They were no charge at one time. And if you have to deal with a lot of the things, now you have to deal with it on your own. It seems like they're going to be pulling a lot back from a lot of the things that they were paying for originally.
Thoughts?
I'm just really sad when these student loan bills come back due. So, yeah, that's about to come back up too.
Yeah.
Damn it, Joe.
I feel like, he's like a year late on this. I feel like we've been said the pandemic was over.
In New York. I feel like that's a New York thing, Shar.
Oh, Florida 2 years. Georgia 2 years. Texas 2 years.
Florida never had a pandemic. What are you talking about?
And they telling us the pandemic is over, but something else is out here. I don't know if it's the common cold, the flu, RSV virus, but there is something else out here because folks is sick right now.
Folks still get COVID, to be honest.
Yeah.
Folks got variations. That's
a lot of those tests, though, a lot of the tests and the treatment and the vaccines that they were doing for no charge is really going to affect people because, I mean, I know a lot of people were getting tests, and that's the way they were paying for them because them tests are expensive.
Very much so.
Yeah, but did we even care about tests after a while?
Yes. Because I got swabbed today. You better believe
swabbed
it.
You?
Absolutely.
That's wrong, Ebony. They shouldn't swab you.
What you mean?
Because, I'm going to shut up. Let me hush before I get somebody in trouble. All I'm going to say is I've seen some tests happen, and the test came back positive, and folks like, hey, man, we got an interview.
Yeah, going to work.
Bring them in.
Yeah, let's not say that.
And
Allegedly.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That didn't happen here. You gonna get somebody in trouble.
Here.
Terms and conditions, Charlamagne. Terms and conditions.
No, not here. Oh, yeah, all right. Lastly, on a serious note, today is Tyree Nichols' funeral. Of course, it'll be held in Memphis. Vice President Kamala Harris will be there. Reverend Al Sharpton will deliver the eulogy. Attorney Benjamin Crump will deliver the call for justice. That will happen, and it will be broadcasted on CBS News today, this afternoon at 11 a.m.
Sounds like a great day to go ahead and pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act.
Absolutely. I was going to say, it's great when, the vice presidents and the presidents show up to those kind of events. It's a good gesture, but it can also be such a real distraction because that's the first thing I would be saying if I was there. When y'all going to do something about this?
That's the only thing I want to talk about if I'm the Nichols family.
That's right.
That's it.
Right.
And George Floyd's family will be in attendance as well to show support.
Wow.
Even a better day to pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act.
The VP about to get an earful today then. I hope she's prepared to have those conversations in that moment.
I am sure that they're going to keep people away from her. She's going to speak to the family, and I'm sure there's going to be Secret Service agents all around. They're going to get her in and get her right out.
Which feels like virtue signaling, to be candid.
That's what I'm saying. But the only reason, it is an election year next year. They're always campaigning, right?
Yes.
Always.
They're always in campaign mode.
Yes. All right. Well, that is front page news. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up right now. And our special guest host, 70K Williams, is here. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Wake it up. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
My name's Infinite.
Oh, I thought this was real.
Anthony, what's up? Get it off your chest.
Nah, Infinite.
Oh, Infinite. My bad. Get it off your chest, bro.
Yeah. Talking about the situation with the school and the little girl.
Yes, sir.
I just feel like, parents today, with the economy being the way that it is, parents working so hard, kids is raising themselves, and then there's just no respect out there, period. So I feel like they need to implement and put people in position in the schools, like Charlamagne was saying, like you were saying, that's equipped to handle mental trauma, things they going through at home, they seeing in the streets. And you need to, there's a group called Detroit. And them brothers out there.
I saw them.
Get them up. Huh?
You said the brothers from Detroit?
Yeah, New Era Detroit.
Yeah, I know about them.
Yeah, they need to put them brothers and more brothers like that in school. We need to have conversations where you lend out a olive branch and start getting over your emotions and putting FOIs in there. Brothers that's equipped with handling our people, that's been dealing with our people for over 70, 80 years.
Yeah. Now, if you don't know what he's talking about, yesterday we had a discussion about this young student who got into a fight with her teacher and actually broke the teacher's leg. The teacher's leg was broken because of the incident. So we were talking about that yesterday on the radio, so I guess he wanted to...
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about that teacher yesterday too, man, because another thing about that teacher is that's why when you're a certain age, you better stop acting like you still can fight. You know what I mean? Because you jump out there and something break, and you was like, damn, you think you still got it.
And you don't?
Exactly.
Hello, who's this?
Hey guys, it's Sandra, the Haitian therapist.
Sac passe.
Envy, I have a little beef with you.
Oh boy, why you have a little beef with me?
I'm a therapist and I got plastic surgery.
Okay. Like Envy. Envy got a nose job.
I did not get plastic surgery.
Nothing wrong with it.
I do not have a nose job, but go ahead.
And I think there's a difference between having an insecurity and being insecure.
Oh, you missed that conversation, Evan.
Yes.
I heard it about
you heard it?
right?
Okay.
So you take the position, Envy, that if you have plastic surgery, you must be insecure?
You have a little bit of insecurities in you if you're getting plastic surgery. If you want to enhance or change something on your body, I think you do.
I disagree.
Absolutely not.
I think you do.
Do I look different from the last time you saw me? I'm going to test your theory.
Do you look different?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what did I get
Well,
done?
like having an
Look like
insecurity
you look
is
like your
different
cheeks are a
than
little
being
bigger.
an
Like your
insecure
cheeks.
person.
He's making up. He's making up. You stop it, Envy.
I think your cheeks a little.
Projected because I always say he got cheek fillers, which he did, by the way.
I did not get cheek fillers.
Fine.
I did not
I
get
need a
cheek
little something around
fillers.
the eyes right now.
I did not get cheek fillers, nor did I get a nose job.
It's okay if you did. I don't think that you're an insecure person for doing that.
I didn't know, but that's okay. I mean,
But I think
being
there's a
insecure is not a problem. Like I talk about my insecurities and certain things. That's not a bad thing.
Right. But
It's not. But I just feel like people who
That's
get
not true.
plastic surgery have a little insecurities. That's all.
I disagree.
Totally disagree.
Well, yes, because being an insecure person is different than having an insecurity.
I don't even think you have to have an insecure.
Person,
I don't even think you
I'm
have to have.
sorry?
I don't even think you have to have an insecurity, dear. I think that you can just want to improve upon greatness.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, was that too much?
No,
I mean, that's how you feel. But I feel like if you want to change any part of your body or something that's bothering you that you want to change, is a little insecurity. That's my
I
fault.
don't agree with that.
Well, you don't have to agree.
No,
That's how I
Ebony
feel.
said, some people just want to enhance what they
That's
already
fine.
got.
Then that's a little insecurity to me.
No,
Lord.
It is.
no. You got cars. You do things to your cars, not because you don't like your cars. It's because you want to enhance it a little bit.
My cars don't have feelings. They don't have insecurities.
shut up, man. You know
Get
what
it
I
off
mean.
your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up!
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Man, this is Curie, man. Top of the morning, everybody.
Good morning, brother.
Morning.
Get it off your chest, bro.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to tell, I'm in the trucking business. I just wanted to let everybody know to be safe. You know, it's crazy out here, and the pay is crazy, but, you know, just you got to do what you got to do. That's it.
I hear you back.
Yeah.
And then I just wanted to say, y'all, I appreciate y'all, new DJ Envy, new Charlamagne. I listen to y'all every day, and y'all make my day. Like, I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, brother.
And you be safe out there in the truck with that road. Where you at right now?
I'm going to Connecticut right now.
I know them roads are nasty. Do me a favor, bro. Blow that horn for me. Pause. There you go. All right, brother.
That laugh sounds sinister.
It did sound crazy,
That
right?
laugh sound like y'all know each other, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah.
I'm gonna call Gil.
You shut up.
Oh, God.
Today's Gil's birthday, too. Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Andre. How's it going?
Andre, what's up? Get it
What's
off your
up,
chest,
Andre?
brother.
Hey, man, love your show first. Hey, I had a question. Can we start taking the government assistance from these people that's not raising their kids?
Ooh, that's a good question.
We already pay for them the health care and all the rest of this. And if you're not taking your kids to the doctor, if you got mental problems, they need to go to a doctor. I don't understand it.
That's a good question. I never thought about that. I don't know. Can you?
I think it's hard to evaluate how you're raising your kids. Like, what's that survey look like?
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know, but
is that a yes or no?
I know you have to take your kids to the hospital to a certain age because they have to go to school, and you need certain immunization shots and forms to get to school, even to play sports.
Man,
like,
I think what you saying, like when you see these kids with these behavioral problems, like you feel like parents should have their I disagree with that.
If your kid is constantly having behavioral problems, then it's obvious they need psychological help. The government already pays. If you don't, every child going to school have insurance. If the government paying for it or you paying for it through your job, but every child have to have insurance to go to school. You're abusing those kids if they're not getting the psychological help that they need.
Well, I'm a big proponent of mental and emotional health, so I'm all for that. But sometimes, man, these kids just need more than psychological assistance. Sometimes these kids just need attention and love. A lot of times.
Hey, the reason that we give government assistance is to help you raise your kids, so that mothers or fathers or whoever it is, they have time to raise their children. That's what the money is for. And if you're not doing your job, raising your children, what are we giving you that money for?
I think I take issue.
If they could lose their sisters, they'd be a little bit more incentivized to be in their children's life.
I think I take issue with assuming that a parent's not doing their job simply because a kid has behavioral issues.
That's true.
Because it's nature and nurture. Y'all are parents. Like, there's only so much y'all can do.
That's right.
A mother or father is responsible for both of those.
To a certain extent. Because you can do the best you can at home, right? But then once a kid gets out in the world, he's influenced by, he or she is influenced by things that happen in the world.
Influenced by social media, influenced by friends, influenced by the environment.
All of those things that you're saying are things that the parent could control.
No, they can't control.
Absolutely,
they definitely can't control it. They definitely can't control. Because I even remember as a teenager, like I tell everybody this story all the time. Clue influenced me because he was a DJ. But if he wasn't a DJ and he was a drug dealer or he was doing something negative, he's somebody I looked up to, and I probably would have been influenced by him.
And you thought he was cute.
Yo, shut up. Why you always got to go there, man? Why you always got to go there, man? Why you always got to go there? Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up at any given time. Now, when we come back, we got your rumor report. What would you do for Super Bowl tickets?
I know who you about to talk about. That's wild.
Just nasty.
Would you eat booty for Super? Well,
that's too much of a tease.
All right. Well, for you or me?
A good time to see.
We'll get to it next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our special guest host joining us this morning, and Miss Ebony K. Williams.
What's
Welcome.
up, fellas?
Hey.
Now let's get to the rumors. What would you do for Super Bowl tickets?
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the rumor report.
I mean, I guess we on The Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. On The Breakfast Club.
Now, Amber Rose yesterday posted, yo, whose ass I gotta, well, let me say it the right way. Yo, whose salad do I have to toss to get some tickets to the Super Bowl?
Analingus.
Yes.
That's what we call that. Analingus.
Analingus.
That's the technical term for it.
We made that up.
She said,
yes.
She said, bitch, I'll have a bussy eating contest for them tickets. Hashtag fly, Eagles fly.
Bussy eating contest.
Bussy eating contest.
Amber Rose got money though, right? She can buy some tickets.
Amber Rose is looking for relevancy.
Oh, god damn.
Fire.
Damn.
Well, Diplo raised his hand.
For what though? Because that's a two-part question, right? Because she asked two questions. Who got Super Bowl tickets?
Oh.
Right.
That's the first question.
Well, she said whose ass I got it for Super Bowl tickets.
Oh, you're right.
I guess the presumption is a quid pro quo.
Yeah.
I'll do the analingus for the tickets.
Yeah.
Well, Russell Simmons' Uncle Russ said I got tickets.
Oh, Lord.
That's y'all's friend.
You got to sit this one out. Sit this one out, Russ. Lord.
Stay quiet in Bali.
Did she get the tickets, though?
I don't know if she got the tickets. I don't know.
And by the way, do you want to be the person that gave her the tickets? And if you did give her the tickets, do you admit, hey, I gave Amber Rose the tickets? Because everybody's going to assume.
Yeah, you got your salad toast.
Absolutely.
You know what that's like? Remember back in the day when Lil Wayne said, suck it
for some truck fit?
That's exactly what that is. Whenever you saw people with truck fit on,
absolutely.
Like, what'd you do to get it?
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You see Amber Rose at the Super Bowl, you're like, oh, what'd you do to get here?
Oh, stop it. Now, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence made an announcement yesterday.
Yo, I got an announcement. Y'all better stop scrolling, seriously. Let me give y'all a hint. Oh! That's my John. Oh, I'm pulling in. We here. Hold up. Here we go. It's about that time. Money Mo! It's official. Bad Boys for life, baby. That's right. For life.
Well, congratulations to them. You know, when the Bad Boys for Life came out in 2020, it brought in $59 million in its opening weekend at the box office. So I'm sure it made well over $200 million. So you know they're going to do it again. So that's Bad Boy 4. And I love the Bad Boys franchise. So
I
I'll
love the Bad Boys
check
franchise too, but I don't like how they announced that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, you know, a franchise that historic should have had like a trailer or something. Like, I'm not mad at the, you know, the grassroots Instagram post, but I just feel like it needed a bigger announcement than that.
Well, they're in pre-production now.
Look, Ebony,
which was stalled, which we know was stalled because of the slap. Yeah.
Well, they said there was several delays in the past 3 years, though the infamous Oscars moment wasn't one of them. That's one thing that they did say.
Go ahead.
Now, something that's not front page news, not a rumor report, but I just found this story funny. There was a 22-year-old junior varsity assistant girls basketball coach in Portsmouth, Virginia. She was fired this week after she impersonated a 13-year-old player and started playing in a game. She was 22 years old and wanted to play on the JV game. So she was, blocking the girls.
Sure.
She was doing all that.
Waxing.
I don't know why she did it or what made her want to, as a grown-ass woman, to play with some 13-year-olds. But that's what she did. Ain't that wild?
Yeah, I don't know who to blame in situations like that. The adults who impersonate kids or the adults who can't tell that's an adult impersonating kids.
Some of these kids look old now, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. Does she look young or do the kids look old?
I don't know.
And why?
I don't know.
What do you get out of that? Like, you just need one last thrill? Like,
flex.
You want to live out your old high school days? Like, what is it?
And this is like the third case in the last couple of months where, old grown-ass men or grown-ass women went back to high school, played basketball, went to classes. Like, it's the weirdest thing ever.
Well, some people peak in high school. That is a thing.
No, that's true. That's the Al Bundy syndrome.
Literally.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's the Al Bundy syndrome. They best days, like, when 50 said, damn, homie, in high school, he was a man, homie. Like, that's what it is.
So you want to go back?
I guess. That was the best time of their life.
That's the heyday. Yeah, it's peak.
That's sad,
Peak season.
Don't they call that something like suspended something?
Well, it's Peter Pan syndrome, for one thing. But yeah. Good thing we haven't peaked. Anyway.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, when we come back, we got front page news.
We do.
What are we talking about? Just give us a little tease.
We're talking about Florida's governor, DeSantis, and how I don't give a damn what he's doing down there in Florida, because my new book, Bet on Black, The Good News in America Today, available wherever you get your books, already has a solution to every problem that Ron is talking about.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Looking to turn a small bet into a big payday? With DraftKings Sportsbook same-game parlays, you can pocket more cash when you combine multiple bets from one game. Download the app, sign up with code ENVY, that's ENVY, and get a special offer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details.
Morning, everybody. It's CJ, NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Let's get to some front page news with our guest host, Miss Ebony K. Williams.
What's up, fellas? Front page news. Ron DeSantis, Florida governor, with some more ridiculousness. DeSantis now proposing a ban on all diversity and inclusion initiatives in Florida universities. We know he's really been on erasing blackness for a while now. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says he intends to ban state universities from spending money, holding the bag hostage on diversity, equity, and inclusion in hopes that they will wither on the vine without funding. So he is literally starving, draining the resources from black education. Personally, I am not at all bothered by this particular front page news. Charlamagne and I were texting about it over the weekend. First of all, I saw this coming, right? Yeah. It's never a surprise when it's an attack on blackness, not even on the first day of Black History Month. I wrote this book, Bet on Black, The Good News About Being Black in America, and I opened it, y'all, with a chapter called Accuracy. We can't, as a people, know who we are without knowing from which we derive an accurate understanding of it. So because Malcolm already told us, y'all, only a fool would let his oppressor teach his children.
That's right.
Okay? We as black folk cannot afford to let government institutions, including Florida or other states, hold hostage our knowledge. So I think all black parents, all black folks should have libraries in their own home with all of the essential black reading material, so our kids do not have to be at the helm at the request of a Ron DeSantis.
And that, that's what you did in your book so well. I mean, not only do you address that in the first chapter, at the end of your book, you have a whole list of books that people should read. And even what she said about Malcolm X is very true. It's like Malcolm X educated himself, so that's what I always have done. I didn't go to college, you know what I mean? Sure. I like to read books, which Ebony shames people for not doing in her book, which is good.
Yeah,
you should shame people for not reading. So yes,
especially in a culture where you got dum-dums like Kanye and the like saying how much they I don't read. Yeah, I love not reading. You are an ignorant fool, and I mean that in the purest sense of the term.
And then you open a school. You can't open no goddamn school if you're bragging about not reading.
A mess.
Why would you send your kid to a school where the founder openly brags about not reading?
Dr. Donda has to be rolling in her grave, okay? But no, the resources in the back of the book are important. Something that she said, speaking of self-taught, Frederick Douglass. Remember I pulled up at Breakfast Club maybe 4 or 5 years ago now, and I lent you the narratives of Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass was born a slave in this country and taught himself how to read by playing a game with the white owner's child and like basically tricking the white boy to teaching him the alphabet, and that's how he learned to read and became one of the greatest patriots and orators and writers of American time.
So first of all, I didn't know you lent me that book. I still have it. I thought.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a
lend.
fees now. I don't know if it's a lend anymore, Charlamagne.
Yeah, I think
it's a gift.
I think he stole it.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't care about the. I don't want to. We shouldn't care about the legislation.
Two things can be true.
Okay.
I think, and I talked about this on my show, The Griot. You can catch that every night at 6 p.m. on The Griot. We should not care in the sense that it's not going to stop it. We're going to continue to learn, educate, and absorb and celebrate our blackness. And we should also use resources. I believe Attorney Ben Crump and some other legal giants are suing the state of Florida and Ron DeSantis to make them fund black programming and black curriculum.
Right.
So we should do both.
Right.
It's a both. It's a this and situation. Sue and read.
Right.
What else we got?
What else we got? Yeah, let's go to George Washington University.
Okay.
This is interesting. Can't wait to see what you guys think about this one as fathers of children that include daughters. George Washington University installs emergency contraception vending machines for students. This is now going to be a vending machine that will disperse emergency contraception pills, basically Plan B, morning after pills in Washington, D.C. campus universities. This was a student-led effort, which they were successful. For me, as a woman who believes that it's my body, it's my choice, we see the attack on women's reproductive rights and abortion in this country. Conservative Supreme Court is stripping us every day of our rights. I think this is fundamental. If you don't want to make safe legal abortions a thing in this country anymore, if that's no longer the law of the land, we got to go this route. But what do y'all think?
I ain't thinking about it.
Meaning because it makes you cringe as a dad to think about your children, your daughters having sex. Grow up, Charlamagne. Grow up.
But I agree. It doesn't have to just be your daughters. It could be your sons. Whoever has to get it in. But a lot of times people don't want to go to CVS or Walgreens or these pharmacies because they feel embarrassed. Now you can go to a vending machine at 4 a.m. when nobody's there if that happens. So I don't have a problem with it. Not at all.
Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, I hope she don't need it because she's not having sex, right? And I hope she don't need it when she gets older because she's using protection.
Correct.
You know what I mean? I hope it doesn't get to that.
But if she uses protection and there's a problem, say the condom breaks or something happens.
Charlamagne, are you for real?
Yes, I am.
Oh my gosh.
But I actually think that's a great idea.
I think it's phenomenal.
I think that's a great idea.
But you got an older dog. My oldest is only 14. Your oldest is
okay.
21.
21.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm being nosy, but I'm curious. When is the age as fathers, is it like not, oh my God, I'm horrified my daughter's having sex? We are human beings, right? So, what?
Probably, I don't know, 30, 40 maybe.
Oh my God.
When I'm older, she married.
I'm with Charlamagne. I don't want to think about it. Like, it's not one of the things that it's one of the things that conversations that I want to have.
Have you had the conversation with your older daughters?
No. My wife
Your wife does.
Absolutely.
And Envy's in a weird place because, his oldest daughter's boyfriend hitting on him. You know what I mean?
Stop!
Taking him on dates. I'm serious.
No, he's not hitting on me.
He asked you on a date.
But no, she does have a boyfriend. It's a serious boyfriend. They've been together, I guess, about 6-7 months now. They go to NYU and, he comes to the family functions. He took me to the game. Like, I like him.
He's trying
cool
to get your
brother.
buy-in. That's what that was.
Yeah, he is.
For sure. And I think that's great.
But he got it. I like him. I mean, he's a great kid, smart kid, very smart individual. I like what he stands for. He's a good kid.
Do you see yourself in him? And what I mean by that is... No, listen.
What?
Because we both have been with our wives for a long time.
Correct.
It'd be 25 years me and my wife been together this year, right? How long are you in?
28 years.
Exactly. So when you see him, do you see like, oh, I see that spark that we had when we was young. I can see them being together for a long time.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I see the conversations that, the babe and the holding hands and... I see all that.
That's important.
I see all that, but I like it because I like who he is as a person. He's, at his age, I wasn't that guy. I wasn't that nice. I wasn't that. I was an idiot. I was an ass. But he's a way better individual as I was a kid. So I respect it. I respect it.
Okay, I'm into it.
But to ask that question, I'd rather that vending machine there.
Yeah,
all
the vending
day, every
machine
day.
is. I think they should be everywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the vending machines. I'm just sitting there thinking like, I hope it don't get to Plan B. Meaning that, I hope she
Oh, we can do
You
this
hope
because I know
she's
there's a vending machine.
measures before that.
You hope abstinence or condoms, essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is your front page news. Now, where you want to go next?
I really like the topic y'all sent to the group chat last night. Now, mind you, we've been in here discussing.
Who's y'all? You mean point the finger at yourself?
What, I sent that?
Yes, you sent it. But go ahead, continue on. Let me hear
First of all, one of my favorite Instagram pages is Gay Magazine. All right.
Oh, I love that. I follow that page too.
It's
great.
hilarious.
It's great content. Shout out to Gay Magazine on IG.
I've never followed it.
GAYE. And there was a story on there yesterday where there was a young man being objectified. Do we have the clip?
I know personally, I couldn't go to prison. With my kind of ass, I could not go to prison. It will be seeking heat for this ass. That's how I believe. So it's raining outside, so I got my hood up, zipped up. Boom. I get the food from the car. It's like a silver car down the street. I got on my Crocs and shit like that, so you really can't see But I kind of feel like I got a masculine build for you to know this is a But who knows? The ass is fat. So
got a fat ass.
Then my mom leaves from the little driveway thing. The silver car pulls up. The yells out the window, "Damn!" I turn around. Once he seen that I had a beard, the skirts off the thing.
So what is the question? What are we?
He got objectified as a man. You know what I'm saying? And as a human being who's rather thick himself. You know what I'm saying? I got women up here like Taylor hating on me, jealous. You know what I mean? Because I'm thicker than her.
Yeah,
and
right.
I've been in those situations where I too have been objectified by other men.
And you objectified a man before? In front of me?
You better shut up because that happened together. I'm going to tell you something, man. When you was over there doing drops, Envy looked over there and Envy goes, "Yo, who's that with the fatty?" Yes, he did.
I did not say he did.
He did.
But Charlamagne did say,
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. Bro got a fatty. Charlamagne
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that?
I definitely didn't say that. First of all, that's Ro James. Dropping the clues bombs for Ro James.
Shout out to Ro James.
Ro James is an artist.
He is an artist.
Years ago on the Breakfast Club.
He's from Queens, too, New York.
That happened to us.
Yes.
Ro James was out there.
Correct.
We didn't know Ro James. All we saw was ass. And I go, "Damn, who that with the fat?" Well, Envy said it first. Envy go, "Damn, who that?
Right, always.
And I said, "Yeah, who that with all that ass?" And then he turned around.
It was Ro James.
It was Ro James. And I felt bad that we objectified the brother, so I had to let him know we objectified him.
No, that's whack though, because why would you feel bad that you objectified the brother, but you were all too happy to objectify it if it was a woman?
We knew it was a male.
No.
Yes, we did. We knew it was Ro James.
I don't think Charlamagne knew.
I'm not happy to objectify the woman either.
But you did. But you would have. That was the intention.
I wouldn't have told her. I wouldn't have said to her, "Hey, man, we was just talking about your ass." I said that to him though. You know what I mean? When he walked in, I had to let him know. I ain't never seen nothing like that on a man.
All right, so what is the question? 800-585-1051. What is the question?
Have you ever been objectified as a man? And if so, how did you react? How did it make you feel? Because that dude right there was clearly traumatized.
All right, we'll talk about it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's topic time.
Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest host, Ebony K. Williams, joining us this morning.
What's up, fam?
Now, we're talking about
objectifying,
right? And you've seen this for Instagram page you follow, Gay Magazine.
Gay Magazine, GAYE. It's hilarious. You know, a lot of good information on there. And this is one of those stories that I saw yesterday. You know, that I thought was interesting.
Okay.
I know personally, I couldn't go to prison. With my kind of ass, I could not go to prison. It will be seeking heat for this ass. That's how I believe. So it's raining outside, so I got my hood up, zipped up. Boom. I get the food from the car. It's like a silver car down the street. I got on my Crocs and like that, so you really can't see But I kind of feel like I got a masculine build for you to know this is a But who knows? The ass is fat. So then my mom leaves from the little driveway thing. The silver car pulls up. The yells out the window, "Damn!" I turn around. Once he seen that I had a beard, the skirts off the thing.
So I thought this was interesting for a number of reasons. Number one, this has happened to us.
Yes.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. You know what I mean? Back in the day, there was an artist named Ro James. Ro James was up here. We didn't know who Ro James was. Ro James was out there doing drops. All we saw was the ass. And we was like, damn, who was that?
Right, correct.
And then he comes in the room and we realized it was a guy. It was a man.
Well, we knew it was a guy, but
I didn't know. We didn't know.
You knew it was a guy.
I knew.
I didn't know.
You didn't know?
Not when he was out there doing drops.
Oh, well, I did run into Ro James a couple times in the streets, and he said, "Stop talking about his ass." He said people come up to him all the time about his ass.
They want to see. They want to see what's happening. You know what I mean? And that's happened to me.
That's happened to me too.
I was walking out of the well, it's not a Paramount, but it used to be the Viacom building, and it was a group of guys, and I acted like I didn't see them. And one of the guys was like, Charlamagne, don't you walk past us with all that ass. You come back here. Come back here. He said something thick. I don't know what he called me. Like it was something to do with thick, and I felt pressured to go back and have a conversation.
Did you?
Yes, because the way they was pressing me. So I went back and I had a conversation, and they kind of had me in a circle.
So they
I didn't throw
catcalled
that
you.
ass in a circle.
Throw
but they
that
had me
ass in a circle.
I didn't do all that.
Throw that ass in a circle. Whoa.
But they had me in a circle, like spinning me around like the rotisserie chicken. That was kind of wild.
Did you like it?
I mean, listen, yeah, it doesn't make you feel good. I can't act like it don't make you feel
That
good.
happened to me before. Somebody actually slapped my ass.
Tell more. The floor is yours.
I was in Boston. I was DJing a party, and I just killed the set. And I heard somebody go, "Damn!" and then slap my ass.
Ebony, as a woman who's, I'm sure, been getting objectified your whole life.
Yes.
For a long time.
Absolutely.
How should men react to that?
I think you should take it as a compliment. No, I'm just kidding.
What were you wearing,
How short was your dress,
Blame it on me?
No, I mean, I think it's interesting hearing y'all talk about this because y'all sound so offended and put off. And I know both of y'all do this to women on a daily basis and probably have since you came out the womb. Not anymore.
I don't.
Y'all don't do it now.
Back in the day, yeah.
Okay, y'all are reformed.
Yes.
But also, have y'all been objectified? Because both instances y'all gave, you were objectified by men.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, as men, have you been objectified by women?
I have as well.
Tell me more.
Interesting.
I have as well. I've had women grab my ass, reach for my crotch before. Absolutely. And it's well.
Does it feel different?
And this is gonna sound crazy. And this is gonna sound crazy. As a woman, I
don't look at it as objectification.
No, I feel like it's more disrespectful.
Really?
Yeah. As a dude, it's more funny. Because when the dude did it, the first thing I did was I'm gonna call Charlamagne because this is hilarious.
Because you could laugh at it.
Because I'm laughing at it. You know what I mean? I'm even calling my wife like, "Yo, you know what this dude just did?" Because to me, it's funny.
Yeah.
But with the girl, it was like, "Yo, why you touching me?" Like, I don't know.
Because you know why? Because it's more like, don't disrespect my wife like that. You know I'm a married man. Don't do me like that.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
I don't think that's what it is.
No, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I think
so if you were single and a woman just that you didn't know, that you did not invite to touch your person, reached and grabbed your crotch, you would be like, "Oh,
how she look?"
By the way, though, what Envy is saying is what women say. I forgot who we had up here recently, and they were like, it depends what the guy looks like. It was like, no, Lala was saying that. Lala was like, if it's a guy you're not interested in, then it's like,
then it's harassment.
But if it's a guy you're interested in, it's like, hey.
Yeah.
Well, respectfully, that's Lala. That's not, I don't think universally true. I'll give you a good example. Y'all probably remember him. He was a real fine former NFL player, Darren Sharp.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
A full-on serial rapist. And he's fine as frog hair, but a violation's a violation.
You got to say allegedly, or was it
No,
proven?
he's
in jail.
He's in prison for 20 years.
Okay,
I covered that for the NFL Network.
Yeah.
So how would you feel about women objectifying you?
I don't know. You went to the extreme, Evan. I was just talking about a little objectification. Yeah.
It's levels.
To be honest with you, man, at my big age, I just like the compliments.
I knew you had it.
You know what I'm saying? Whether they come from men or women. Unc still got it. You know what I mean? That's how I be feeling.
Unc still got it.
But don't touch me. Don't disrespect me. Don't violate my boundaries.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's good? This Cash from Brooklyn.
Cash, what up, bro? Talk to us.
Talk to us about the time
What's
you was
going
objectified, Cash. We are here for you. This is a safe space.
Yeah, this crazy. Yo, Envy, you gonna know exactly what I'm talking about based on being from New York. So I'm on West 4th Street by the cage. Remember, you know where I'm going with it, right?
Where you going?
West 4th.
It was big and shiny. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now I'm walking with my homegirl. We get out the train station. I'm walking with my homegirl. We going to Great Papaya. You know the hot dog spot around there.
Yep. And you saw a glizzy that you didn't want to see.
Nah, the two dudes was walking behind us. You can hear them talking, saying slick like, damn, sexy. Yo, I'm a holla. I'm thinking They're talking about my homegirl. So we get to the corner right before Great Papaya. You hear homeboy say, yo, I'ma finally say something. I turned and I was like, yo, my man, you don't gotta say nothing. It's cool. You can talk to her. That's my homie. He was like, nah, my guy. I'm trying to holler at you. Bro. It's you that I want. I was like, oh, no. Boy, that was the worst day of my life.
So after you got his number, what happened?
Cut it out.
And you clearly didn't look around your environment, bro. All you gotta do is look up on West 4th Street. You see pride flags everywhere, sir.
No, man, I was cool with that. I just expected it was going to a time, not me.
All right, thank you.
He thought them pride flags was Lucky Charms. He was like, man, they really like Lucky Charms around here.
And that happened to me too during the Gay Pride Parade. The station used to be where they used to do the parades, and I used to have a show on Sunday where they used to do the parade. So when I used to leave, bro, they was aggressive. Like, hey, yo, light skin, yo, come here, shorty. Like, aggressive.
And you used to sag crazy. It's kind of your fault, yo. He was teasing them brothers.
How
man.
dare you victim shame, Envy? How dare you victim shame, brother Envy?
800-585-1051. Men, have you ever been objectified? That's the question. Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Call me. And your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic. Come on. 800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest host, Ebony K. Williams, joining us.
What's up?
And what are we talking about, Charlamagne?
We're talking about men being objectitified.
Now, you reading Gay Magazine?
Men. I was not reading Gay Magazine. I followed
an account.
Yes, I followed him on Instagram, and I saw this clip pop up.
I know personally, I couldn't go to prison. With my kind of ass, I could not go to prison. It would be seeking heat for this ass. That's how I believe. So it's raining outside, so I got my hood up, zipped up. Boom. I get the food from the car. It's like a silver car down the street. I got on my Crocs and shit like that, so you really can't see But I kind of feel like I got a masculine build for you to know like this is a But who knows? The ass is fat. So then my mom leaves from the little driveway thing. The silver car like pulls up. The yells out the window, "Damn!" I turn around. Once he seen that I had like a beard, the skirts off the thing.
That clip made me think because that has happened to us. We've done that to a person, Ro James. Salute to Ro James. We did that by accident. Didn't know he was a man. All we saw was ass.
I knew he was a man.
Now, Ro, I'm going to tell you something, man. When you was over there doing drops, Envy looked over there and Envy goes, yo, who's that with the fatty?
I did not say
that. Yes, he did.
I did not say he did.
But Charlamagne did say,
I don't believe you.
Ro got a fatty. Charlamagne
No,
didn't say that?
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that?
I definitely didn't say that. So you just comment on his ass just to comment on his ass.
I just said, you know what?
You just said what? It's
Nothing.
okay. It's a safe
I just said
space.
he had a big ass. It wasn't a normal ass for a normal human being.
Well, man.
A man.
I ain't never seen nothing like that on
See?
TV.
And you feel the same way. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, it just prompted the question. Have you ever, been objectified as a man by other men?
No, you added that part. Have you been objectified by a man? By a woman.
That's interesting, too.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, this is John.
John, talk to
What
us,
up,
John.
Yeah.
I feel like your last name is Doe because you want to remain anonymous, but continue.
No, it's not.
This is a safe space, John.
But good morning, Breakfast Club.
Good morning. Talk to us.
So my incident happened when I used to work in the club, and I had some girls come out to celebrate a bachelorette party. So one of the girls brought them out to their table, getting a bottle. And one of them, reached down and grabbed my stuff. So when she saw what she was grabbing, she grabbed one of the other girls. Was like, "Go ahead and grab that. You got something going on over here."
Did you call the police?
Before I know it,
you should have called the police. That was assault, bro. You got assaulted.
You definitely got assaulted.
How did you handle it?
He's gone.
How you gonna hang up on the man before he gets to his conclusion?
Oh, my bad.
The man was sharing his story.
Because Angelica's on the line.
We don't even take men that happens too serious.
You're right, because Angelica's on the line and she says she objectified guys all the time.
Wow.
I can't wait to hear from Angelica. Yeah.
And you?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
shy guy sometimes because it started when I was in college, and I walked past a group of guys, and somebody slapped me on my butt, and nobody wanted to admit to it. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting my lift back. So I do it to guys all the time.
So you smack guys on their ass all the time?
I do. And especially like you in the club or the bar, you get a hug from a guy. The first thing they want to do is cop a feel. I'm like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. So don't get mad when I do it to you.
How long have you been doing this, man? You're a serial molester, yo.
About 15, 20 years.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not walking around like, yo, daddy with the fatty was good or nothing like that.
Daddy with the fatty was good.
All right.
I'm getting what I need to do.
So have you grabbed any celebrity asses?
No.
Okay.
But if I could, I would do it.
All right. When that Men Too movement start popping off, okay, you're going to be at the front of the line.
10-4.
10-4. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Nick.
Nick, what's up, man? You been objectified before, brother?
Man, I've been objectified a couple times, man, especially in high school, man. I used to walk around when tight pants were a little, in style, man. And these girls used to come up, they'd just be slapping my ass like I was a piece of meat, man.
How'd that make you feel?
Some girls didn't look too bad, so I kind of liked it, man. But some girls were a little aggressive, and I was like, damn,
Aggressive is a nice way to say somebody's cosmetically challenged. You look aggressive.
Yeah, man. But I rolled with it, you know what I'm saying? I rolled with it. I kind of liked it a little bit.
Okay. Mac, good morning, Mac.
Hey, good morning.
So tell us about it.
All right, so this was back in 2003. I was a freshman in high school, right? And I was just leaving my biology class, and my friend Kim was with me. And, I was just walking beside her, and she took a look to the left, and she's like, damn, Mac. I was like, what? You want to share some of the cake? I was like, what you mean? You just cake up over there? Like, come on now.
Damn.
Now, granted, I'm a freshman in high school. I'm playing football, so, we going to the gym, lifting weights, doing squats, and I'm, like, self-conscious, like, damn, am I doing too much?
You was daddy with the fatty is what you're saying.
I still am.
Still am. Do you know your measurements?
What?
No. We're not going to go that far now.
Charlamagne knows his. What's yours, Charlamagne?
Well, they've changed a little bit, but I was 41, 36, 43.
So a Coke bottle, basically.
Yeah, I'm a Coke bottle.
Yeah.
I'm glad you noticed, Evan.
Yeah.
41.
Always here for you, Charlamagne.
Thank you, Mac.
Yeah.
What's the moral of the story? And you're not no Coke bottle, but go ahead.
What am I in envy? Tell me. You licking your lips as you said that.
I did not lick my lips.
Nick, you right? Did you get them? The camera, we got the camera. We're gonna play the tape back, and everybody gonna see you lick your lips as you said to me. You're not a Coke bottle, by the way. We're gonna see it. But 41, 36, 43.
That is a goddamn lie.
The moral of the story is I don't know how to feel about this. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What?
Because it's kind of like not all women, right? And not all men, but the common thing you hear is depends on how the person looks that was objectifying you.
Right.
That's the common thing I hear from men and women. What do you? I don't know.
Interesting. It don't matter to me. Don't touch me.
Oh, I agree. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Touch me.
Don't touch me.
But what about everything else, though? What about the cat calling? Ooh, what's up, daddy with the fatty? You know what I mean?
No bueno.
Nobody ever said that to you. Stop it.
They about to.
I do. They about to now. Yeah.
All right. They actually call me Uncle Snacky.
Nobody calls you that, Sean.
That is true. I'm not lying. They call me Uncle Snacky.
All right. Okay. Well, coming up, we got your rumor report. We got to tell you about Little John. He's threatening to sue a concert he actually performed at. Well, we'll tell you about it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Every time I hear this song, I hear new bars.
She spits.
I don't know
she
who
kills this.
Wrote that. I don't know whoever did or if they wrote it themselves. Drop on the clues bombs. They snap. Cardi
I'm hearing
things. Cardi say, I don't even speak, dog. Can't no B talk to me.
No.
God damn.
No, Cardi's spitting on that.
Salute the body and Glorilla, man.
All right. And you know what? Shout out to my wife who's taking the kids to school right now. Happy birthday, baby. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, I thought she heard the objectifying conversation.
About what?
Just in general. I thought she heard it.
No. Well, she did.
She's like, you deserve to be objectified, boo.
I know. She did say that because my body fine, baby.
And people have been asking us to have Gia up here to guest co-host.
Yeah,
we got Ebony K. Williams today as our guest co-host, but they've been saying
what's up, y'all?
They want Gia up here because people really want to talk to her about the trip.
Oh, the trip?
Yeah, somebody said that to me yesterday, actually.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing it. We have another book coming out called Real Life, Real Family, where we break down raising our kids. So they were saying that do it close to that, but yeah, we can definitely come talk about the trip, man. Mm-hmm. She can't sleep now because Thailand, the time difference is different. So right now in Thailand, it's what, 7 in the morning here? It's 7 at night. So at night, she can't sleep. So she's up all night, and then during the day, she's tired.
Well, you know what you got to do? You got to take her back to Bangkok, baby.
Phuket. You got to get the Phuket on. All right, let's get to the rumors.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. On the Breakfast Club.
Now, Little John is threatening to take legal action against Live Nation. Now, this is for the use of Lovers and Friends Festival that they do out in Vegas. Little John actually was part of that festival. I think he performed last year. I didn't see his name on it this year. But do you think he has a case, Ebony?
Give me more details, Envy. What is he suing for?
Well, he has a song. Remember, he had that song "Lovers and
for
Friends."
Usher? Yeah.
So I don't know if he has that trademarked.
He just doesn't like them branding the festival with his song. Is that the issue?
That's what I think.
That's what I think it is.
Sounds
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. So then it would be on trademark, like Charlamagne said. If he's got a trademark / copyright that gives him exclusive usage, he does definitely have a case. Otherwise, sorry for you.
But wouldn't he, like you said, exclusive usage means you would have to have that phrase covered for everything, right?
And renewed. Yeah. So a lot of times it's for a period of time. Normally about 10 years you'll have usage. And then he can license it out. So it might not be that they need to change the name. They might just need to pay him.
Now, Ebony K. Williams is our guest host today and tomorrow. So question,
Yes.
back in the day, right, if you were a rapper or you had something that you felt that was yours, the way that you would trademark it is you would mail it to yourself and never open it. Does that really work?
Not about as well as common law marriage. And that's the answer is not at all.
Damn.
Sorry for you.
Damn. Okay. Now, yesterday we reported about Lotto, and they were saying that Lotto wears the same cheetah print underwear all the time.
Disgusting.
No, she doesn't though. She doesn't.
Okay.
She
I'm
doesn't.
sorry. It just allegedly
she doesn't.
disgusting.
Yeah. So she buys a bunch. She says she buys them from Target. She buys a bunch of underwear. But people were talking about it. She put it on eBay, and it got up to $95,000. Where somebody was going to pay $95,000 for her underwear.
I don't believe that. I think people. I don't know how eBay works, but I think people just be doing them.
Just
bids.
bidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ain't not buying no drawers for no $95,000.
Well, eBay took it down, and they said it's a violation of their used clothing policy. They took it down because of health and hygiene.
And we thank them for it.
Yeah. Never mind.
What?
I'm about to say, after the last topic, I don't want to talk about this, but I will.
What?
This is how you know you've been working with somebody for too long.
Wow.
Working with somebody for too long, because you do that in me. You've been wearing the same drawers for 13 years.
Wow.
How do you know what I've been
Because you
wearing?
used to sag crazy.
my ass.
And I said that to him. I'm like, bro, you wear the same drawers all the time. And pull your pants up. That was another thing I said to him.
Never said pull my pants up.
You
but
used to wear you got these red drawers.
Calvin Klein's. I don't wear them anymore. I usually wear Ithaca now.
Okay.
Shout out to Ithaca. And and lastly,
how many did you have is the question.
Calvin Klein?
Yes. Because you clearly had a bunch. You wore them every day.
He probably used to buy the super pack.
No, I used to have like 40, 50 pair.
Yeah, he had the super
So for
pack.
Christmas, my mom would buy me like 3 packs of it, and 3 packs come in at like $3-4 each. That's what my mother used to do. Every Christmas, my mother buy me
I'm
white
the
beaters
same
and
way,
underwear.
In
That's
fairness, I wear the black hanky pankies exclusively. I've got like 90 pair.
What are hanky pankies?
Oh, you know what hanky pankies are.
I don't know what a hanky panky is.
Ask wifey. But they're lace, stretchy. Taylor, you know what hanky pankies are. Yeah, exactly. Taylor
like
knows.
boy shorts?
No, baby, they're thongs. They're lace, stretchy thongs.
Got you.
And I have like 90 pair.
So
are they the designer hanky panky?
Yes.
Oh.
Why'd your mama keep buying you red drawers though, Envy?
They're not red. And Calvin Klein, just the top
red.
is red. No, just the top is red, and then it's white, and then the top is red, and then it's black, and the type.
Okay, I just thought, he was trying to hide.
You used to Target underwear, so you
Ew, did you say hide his period?
I did not say that.
Did you say that?
Yes, he did.
Who said that?
What's wrong with you?
You little nasty.
And lastly, man, Stephen Curry and Aisha Curry oppose a multifamily development near their home.
That's interesting.
Now, the couple told officials, one of the nation's most exclusive enclaves, that their 3-story townhouse would be a problem with their privacy. And they said it's safety and privacy for us, and our kids continue to be on top priority, and one of the biggest reasons we chose to live in that neighborhood. How do you guys feel about it?
That's interesting. Go ahead, Ebony.
I don't think that's the real reason. I think they don't want their property value to go down, and I don't blame them.
And I read the statement that Steph said, and he essentially said that. He was like, yo, we spend all of this money, to live here, to have safety for our children. And he did say something like that. Like, he doesn't He didn't say he want the property value to go down, but he said something.
That's the truth.
He used a lot of words to say, I don't want my property value to go down.
I mean, you think about it. I buy a house for $30 million, right? Yeah. I'm buying a house because I want the space. I want the land. I want to be safe. I want to be in an environment where I have no neighbors, where I have nobody around me.
And you want
and I want
the
to make
financial
sure
benefit.
the house is still worth what it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if you put this development there, it's going to lower the value of the area.
Yeah,
absolutely, positively.
And he also said it's not that. He said I want people to have affordable housing. I just don't want it here.
Correct.
Put it someplace else.
Right.
And Dave Chappelle did the same thing. Y'all remember he went to City Hall and everything.
Yeah.
City Council meetings, and I don't blame them. And I think it's a matter of you can do good and do well. And I think people like to demonize people that want to do well and act like they're horrible people, and it's just not the case.
That's why I hate when stories like that go public.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it makes them look like people that I don't know them personally, but it makes them look like people that they're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, all they got to do now is, I mean, they don't have to, but I wouldn't be surprised because I do know the Currys just a tiny bit. Because, you know, from Charlotte, Dell and all them. Anyway, give a little something, contribute and support the low income project, you know.
True.
Outside of their neighborhood.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm sure they're paying high tax prices, and they pay for that for the area, for the living, for the comfort of having so much property. So that's the reason why those houses are $30 million.
Yeah. And let's talk about the race element, right? There is a reason why black real estate does not appreciate at the level that our white peers do, and it's this type of discrepancy. You know what I mean? So I think it's really important to, you know, keep it a buck.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Oh, man, for after the hour, man, you know, I feel this individual's pain, but, you know, shoplifting is never cool. So I need this shoplifter to come to the front of the congregation. We like to have a word with him. I don't know his name, so I'm putting this out there in hopes that we can find him.
You have his picture?
Yeah, we definitely have a whole video. Got the whole heist on tape.
We can play a game?
I mean, we could, but sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, we'll do that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Looking to turn a small bet into a big payday? With DraftKings Sportsbook same-game parlays, you can pocket more cash when you combine multiple bets from one game. Download the app, sign up with code ENVY, that's ENVY, and get a special offer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details.
This gonna be a donkey, because right now you want some real donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day. So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the heat.
Did she get donkey today? Please tell me.
Absolutely. I have become donkey of the day.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You're a donkey.
Yes, donkey of the day for Wednesday, February 1st, first day of Black History Month, goes to a young man whose name has not been released, and that's honestly for the best. Well, at least for him, because this guy did something that will be pinned on him forever if we ever find his name. I want to first say this is a public service announcement, you know, a call to action, if you will. We have to find this individual because he is indeed a shoplifter. Don't know if he's a habitual offender, but as we learned from the Amazing Spider-Man, if you don't stop someone after they commit what you think is a petty crime, they will go on to do something even more diabolical in some cases. Rest in peace to Uncle Ben. Okay, if Peter Parker could have just gotten out of his feelings and stopped that robber after he robbed the wrestling promoter, Uncle Ben would still be alive today. But we learned from that situation that with great power comes books in West Hollywood. Salute to Circus of Books. Drop one of the clues bombs for Circus of Books. I want justice for you all. This case is not getting the news coverage it deserves. I saw TMZ cover it. I saw the surveillance footage on TMZ, actually, and the surveillance footage shows a grown man walking into this famed adult sex store and attempting to steal a dildo. Now listen, I see how you perked up, Envy. Now listen, I know times are hard, okay? People are desperate, all right? Folks are doing what they need to do to survive. I don't know what this man's situation is at home. Maybe he suffers from erectile dysfunction and he's looking for ways to please his woman. Maybe he's in the closet and scared to go out here and get the real thing, so he needs a little something for himself. I don't know this man's situation. I just know this man attempted to do a 5-finger discount on a dildo. Who are we to judge? Okay, now, what is the reason this man is getting donkey today then, Uncle Charlotte, huh? Well, we all know dildos come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. If you was to attempt to shoplift a dildo, you probably want to get something between 5 and 7 inches. Envy, you've been rumored to like 9.5. That's big boy status though, right? But the thing about those dildos, you could probably get that off before it gets you off if you take something that size, right? Whoa. You can get that out of the store easily. The problem with this guy, and the reason he's getting donkey today, is this man attempted to shoplift a 30-inch dildo. I'm not making this up. Go to TMZ, look at the surveillance footage. It wasn't just 30 inches, as it was 30.7 inches in length. It was about 2 feet wide and 11 inches at the base. Looked like it weighed about between 30 and 40 pounds. It was huge. There's only 2 animals alive that got something bigger than that, okay? Trust me, I Googled, all right? On this computer, you will see animals with the biggest penises. I researched it this morning. Biggest penis in the animal kingdom is a blue whale. That penis could be between 8 to 10 feet long. If you're wondering what land animal, it's the elephant. 6 feet long. So just think of that. And then think of this 30-inch dildo, 2 feet wide, 11 inches at the base, and think about how crazy this guy looks trying to shoplift this out of Circus of Books in West Hollywood. It also retails for $700. Okay? I just want to know who or what this was for. Okay, is this man dating She-Hulk or her cousin Bruce Banner? Now, you got to go watch the video because the cashier actually goes after this man. I mean, soon as they notice the penis height's going down, the cashier goes after him, and then the video cuts back to the cashier carrying the 30-inch dildo on his shoulder. Okay? Now, this shoplifter took the expression "go big or go home" way too literal. But we have to find this man. Okay, we cannot have this man running up in sex stores stealing sex toys. Okay, so if you know who this man is, please contact slongswiper.com. All right, and in the meantime, just give him the sweet sounds and the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
Times are hard out here, guys and gals. Yeah.
You want to play a game?
Hard. No pun intended. All right, had to. Go ahead.
You want to play a game?
Let's play a game.
I guess we can play a game. Let's play a game of Guess What Race He Is? All right. This young man was in West Hollywood. He stole a 30-inch dildo, 30 inches in length, 2 feet wide, 11 inches at the base, and want to note that it was a white. That don't count. It was a white dildo. You know what I mean? Okay. But guess what race he is?
Ebony.
Definitely think he's white.
Okay.
Am I right?
Hold on. I'll tell you about the dildo bandit in a second. Okay. Envy?
Yes. Give us some clues.
30.7-inch dildo in length, 2 feet wide, 11 inches at the base. Looked like it weighed about 30 to 40 pounds. Tried to steal it from West Hollywood. Guess what race it is?
Black.
Whoa.
Damn.
Why would you ever say such?
Because if he's in a store and they're watching him already, he's black.
Oh, whoa. Kind of hard not to watch a guy walking with a big dildo on his shoulder, and it's a little different.
But they had to be looking at him. He's in the store. Yeah. They usually having the black people when they're in stores. They're gonna follow you. You know, you got to be strong enough to carry that dildo out. So I'm going with black.
No, you didn't. Just call all white men weak. Terrible. Damn.
Oh, weak-shouldered white men.
Right.
Oh, weak-shouldered white men.
Soft-shouldered whites.
Can't carry a 30-inch dildo. Envy, you're wrong. Ebony is white. I'm right. Ebony is right. He is white.
West Hollywood gave it away for me.
Boom. Go watch the surveillance video.
Yeah, he's white.
It is hilarious.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Yes. Now, since we have the honorable Judge Ebony K. Williams,
play our theme music.
Presiding.
They just announced she has a court show coming out.
Brand new syndicated daytime court show, Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Now, what makes an attorney a judge attorney? How do you become a judge if you're an attorney?
It's TV envy.
I can't believe it.
I didn't know. I just want to make sure. I didn't know.
No, but you have to be licensed to practice, and I'll ask you for mediate so we can arbitrate.
Okay.
Yes. Any licensed attorney can arbitrate.
Gotcha.
Which is what we do on television.
Okay.
Well, you know, we do Breakfast Club Court here on the Breakfast Club.
Correct.
And the past couple of days before Ebony K. Williams, our guest co-host was Miss Nene Leakes.
Yes. Nene Leakes stopped through.
And Nene was up here yesterday, and Nene made some comments that, went crazy viral. They were all online yesterday. And we're wondering, was she hating
or not?
Or was she speaking some subjective truth?
Can we hear it?
So the side piece was going to become famous off of them, but are they famous?
Who? Robin and Giselle?
No, I think she's talking about her.
Her and her husband.
Yeah, her and her husband. She said that the lady was going to become famous
off of them.
And I was like, are they famous? Is the question.
Yes, Robin and Giselle on the
They're
Real
not
Housewives of
famous.
Potomac.
They may be
They got a hit
known.
podcast.
There's a difference between famous and known.
And then we asked about New York housewives.
I thought a lot of them on
famous.
the Real Housewives franchises were famous.
They all famous?
I would think so, especially on the Potomac in Atlanta.
They're famous?
I thought so.
Did you watch New York? New York Housewives?
Who was even on that show? I think they got rid of the whole entire cast and they have a new cast.
Ebony K. Williams was on the show.
She was on it.
I don't know her either.
She'll be here this
Now,
week.
is she famous or is she known?
I think fame is subjective, right? Because you can be walking through the mall with your 14-year-old and she might lose it over a TikTok star. So that TikTok star is famous to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Was Nene Leakes, our guest host yesterday, was she hating?
Because she basically was saying none of the housewives are famous.
Oh, she's spitting the truth.
She said it's a difference between known and famous. She actually called Robin starless. I disagree. I think fame, celebrity, it's all subjective. You know, like I said, there's kids out here that look at TikTok stars and YouTube stars that we may not know as the biggest things in the world.
Let's talk about it. 800-585-1051. We'll take your calls. When we talk about famous, I think of Michael Jackson. I think of Kevin Hart. I think of these huge famous people.
Old school famous, though. Like, that's old school
Beyonce's famous. Rihanna's famous.
So is Jake Paul. You know what I mean? So is a lot of the housewives.
But are the housewives famous? Are the fame as of Beyonce or
people?
Rihanna?
No, I mean, that's different levels. What are you talking about?
That's famous to me. That's known and famous.
There's stars, people on TV that's not as famous as Rihanna. What are you talking about?
Well, we'll talk to Ebony K. Williams when we come back. She's our guest host, and she's the
judge.
800-585-1051. Let's go.
The Breakfast Club.
Can we read that evidence in court?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, why don't you read it, Charlamagne?
Read it out loud.
Closer. Go ahead.
You read that.
Well, this is from Nene Leakes, February 3rd at 9:07 a.m. Are you still on the show? 3 days later, February 12th. Hello? And then 2 days from that, Ebony K. Williams responds, hello, Nene. Happy to chat in person. My cell is let me know next time you're in New York City.
Yo, Nene is so crazy. Like, are you still on the show? I can just hear the shade in her voice. Hello?
So Nene does know who you are.
And then she proceeded to call, per my instruction, or invitation, rather.
Oh, she did call you?
Yes, we had a very lovely chat.
No.
Absolutely. So I'm not sure what was meant when she came on this beloved program and said, I don't know her. That's factually not true.
Yeah.
I want to say this. So that is just a lie. Okay, so you do know me, Nene, and you do know that I was the first and only black housewife. In fact, I was named in Nene's legal complaint. I am actually a named person as an example of the racial discrimination that she alleged Bravo of participating in.
Oh.
She cites my example, what I went through with Ramona on camera. So, yeah, the court documents say you do know me, Nene. Okay,
Damn.
so anyway.
So if you catch somebody lying, does that mean their whole testimony is a lie?
I would argue that at closing, Envy.
Damn.
I would argue that now you have no credibility on the topic, and you have a reputation for lying.
So do we go to the jury at all?
Is this a closed case?
Case closed?
No, not case closed.
Okay.
Well, guilty of hating for sure, and guilty of lying because you absolutely reached out to me. I didn't reach out to you. But also, the difference is, because I do agree with Nene on the broader point of being known
and famous.
Being different, famous. Bravo Housewives, Charlamagne specifically, we have a particular rabid fan base. They actually have a name for that. Bravo celebrity. That's called a Bravo celebrity. So when your celebrity is rude, if you were not a known individual but for being a housewife, you're a Bravo celebrity. They can be really, really big celebrities. Like you say, people standing in line, people knocking, people fainting, people passing out, all of that. That's great.
I've seen them do that to Giselle and Robin at their live podcast.
I believe that. I have seen that. I've seen them do it with some of my dumb castmates. So former castmates. So I believe that. That is different though.
That was a shot. Dumb. That was a shot.
Well, they dumb. You saw the season. Anyways, that is different though, y'all, than being, I would say, a bona fide celebrity with an actual skill set. I think that's the difference, perhaps, that Nene was talking to. And because I'm not a hater, I will credit Nene, as I have done on this show, as I've done on The View, which I guess hosts frequently, that Nene transcended housewives as a genre. And I would say Nene became famous beyond being a housewife.
So
Bethany Frankel definitely did.
Bethany Frankel did. Nene did.
Teresa
got
Giudice?
No.
You don't think so?
Absolutely not. I think beyond the housewives, Teresa is the Bravo celebrity. I think you've got somebody like Garcelle Bouvet, who was a known celebrity being a housewife.
Yeah.
That only added to her celebrity.
I don't count her in the Kenya Moores of the world. Or Candy, because they was already people. They were known
definitely
before.
not Candy. Candy is a
That was my point. I think when you look at it, and maybe like you said, a Bravo celebrity, but I always thought Candy was famous because outside of just Housewives, she had a successful career with
Candy
Escape, and she had a solo career.
Legend.
She wrote Scrubs. Like she is famous.
She's a Broadway producer. She's halfway to an EGOT.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's famous.
She's famous. Absolutely.
So what about Robin and Giselle?
They're Bravo celebrities. I just was with Robin yesterday. Had a great conversation. Congratulated her on her new nuptials. I don't even think that they would argue with that point. Correct. I could be wrong.
I agree.
Let's go to the jury.
Now, starless, I would say that's wrong. I think Giselle. I think Robin's a star. I think Candy's star. I think all those are stars.
Make sure you listen to their podcast, Reasonably Shady, on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, Floor.
Flora, good morning. What's your thoughts? You're in Breakfast Club Court.
Yes. So I definitely agree with Nene. I think there's a huge difference between being famous and being known. I mean, especially on the Housewives franchise, there's people that you can even recognize by face, and there's some that you hear the name and you're like, huh? Who's that?
Okay.
Interesting.
So you agree with Nene. Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Kim.
Kim, good morning. We're asking, do you agree with Nene
Good morning.
or not? Good morning.
I just want to say first, DJ and the Uncle Charlotte, I love you. We listen to you every morning. We love you here in Duval.
Thank you. We love you more.
I totally understand that Nene might have been trying to throw a little bit of shade, but she's not wrong. Okay. I don't know none of those names.
Damn. Okay.
Big names, Beyonce, Michael Jordan, Martha Stewart. Who knows, man? That's famous.
But that's different. And you're absolutely right. But even when we talk about that level of fame, you can name people, and we were talking behind the scenes, we were naming like somebody like Quinta Brunson. We all love Abbott Elementary. Quinta's winning all the awards. But Quinta ain't as famous as Rihanna.
No.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? So it's levels to that too.
Hello, who's this? What's your name?
Oh, my name is Casey Kearney.
Hey, Casey Kearney. Now we're talking Nene. She's in Breakfast Club Court right now, or I should say Ebony K. Williams Court right now. What's your thoughts? Hating or not?
Oh, she hated. Just because you're well known, it also kind of means you're famous, because you can be well known and not do a damn thing. Yes, but like, who? If you're well known, you're pretty much well known at this point. Everyone's gonna walk up to you and say hi. I remember you. You're that guy who did something. Also,
You're that guy who did something. You're that guy who did something.
You gotta do something. All right. Well, 800-585-1051.
Sounds like we might have a mistrial.
Breakfast Club Court right now. We played the audio from Nene. Is she hating or not? Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club Court. We got our celebrity guest host, Ebony K. Williams, joining us today. And we are in Breakfast Club Court.
That's right.
And today we're in court because of what?
Because Nene Leakes was our guest co-host the past couple of days, and she went viral for some comments that she made where she called, Robin Dixon starless, and she said that, some of the housewives she said the difference between being famous and being known. Some people said she was hating, some people say she was giving some subjective truth. Our judge here, Miss Ebony K. Williams, has a unique perspective, which she expressed, but what do you want to do? You want to go to the jury?
Let's hear it again.
Yeah, let's say, what do you think?
Oh, me? Yeah, like again, I was a housewife of Real Housewives of New York City, the only black one of that cast. Nene really is not credible to me in the conversation because when y'all ask her, you watch New York, Ebony K. Williams, she said, I don't know her. We, lie detector determined that was a lie. We've got the Instagram receipts to prove that. I'm also a named individual in Nene's legal complaint against Bravo. Anyway, I do think there is a difference between being a famous celebrity and being a Bravo celebrity. When your notoriety, which I think is what you're talking about, Charlamagne, people know you. You are notable. You are public. That has to be rooted in something other than Housewives for me to consider you famous.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Raina from Pearl Springs.
Hey, Raina, good morning. We're talking Breakfast Club Court this morning. Is Nene hating or not?
She's absolutely hating.
All right. Why you say that?
Well, I think that anyone who's well known is famous. Reality stars are famous. TikTokers are famous. And maybe she's just mad she's not on the show no more.
Okay. All right.
You think that was the case, Ebony? She don't seem like she regrets not being on the show.
I don't think
no
she
more.
wants to be on the show anymore. I think Nene feels that the genre of reality TV owes her more credit and more obligation, and maybe that she hasn't really truly received her flowers.
But if you say that, then you would have to say everybody does. Like you got to say New York, because New York was one of the main ones. You don't remember New York?
Of
Flavor's
course I
Love?
remember.
think she was one of
you're talking about Tiffany. I thought you were talking about Ramona now.
Oh, no.
You're talking about Tiffany. Oh,
Yeah, yes,
absolutely.
absolutely.
I agree with that though. Flavor Flav, New York, Nene, like they absolutely kicked down.
Created
doors.
a whole genre.
Absolutely.
Really. Absolutely.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, this is Rico calling in from New Haven, Connecticut.
Rico from Connecticut. We talking. Is Nene hating or not?
No, she's definitely not hating. I think there is a big difference between fame and being very well known. I want to make a comment on what Charlamagne said. He said that, TikTokers are like very famous to these kids. Well, the kid knows them and I don't. And we're all walking through the mall and only this kid knows who that is. That person is very well known.
That's not true, my brother. Because I don't know if you ever heard of Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is like really big on YouTube. Mr. Beast had like 10,000 kids in the mall in New Jersey. Now, you're not going to sit there and tell me just because you don't know who Mr. Beast is and 10,000 kids do that he's not famous.
Well, yeah, that's one example of it. But, so for instance, I would say someone like Cardi B, before she was famous, she was just very well known. Not everyone knew who she was, but a lot of people did. But now she's famous.
Now
Cardi B's famous.
She's famous. She's famous in the traditional way that we know. But being that we knew Cardi way back then, we had Cardi hosting parties at CIAA in Charlotte, for our Breakfast Club day party, and they was loving Cardi then. They was taking pictures with her and everything then. It was just a smaller scale.
Yeah, it was way smaller scale, which means she was just very well known. Famous is when you walk through that mall might get shut down because
and that's the TikToker that you're responding to.
Yeah, the TikToker did it too.
Mr. Beast did that.
Yeah, Mr. Beast did it.
By the way, there's not too many people who shut down malls, guys. You know what I mean? Like I haven't seen it. I mean, in this era.
No, because we have too much access to our celebs. Like that was like a what you call crisscross, that era where, when you came to the mall, that was our only access point to you. Yeah. So we would shut it down. Now we can just watch you on our phones.
Nah, but you know what?
We did
Mr. Beast did announce and tease he was coming there. And he didn't just pop up in the mall and went crazy.
He wasn't just at Foot Locker.
Nah, he wasn't just in that Foot Locker. But if Cardi B says, I'm coming to the mall, or J. Cole says, I'm coming to the mall, or Khaled does it all the time. He comes in and he'll say, I'm coming to the sneaker store, and it's a zoo.
We've seen the people impersonate, the person that was impersonating Lil Durk. Didn't they shut the mall down and they got ran out the mall or something because too many people thought he was Durk and they was chasing them?
Mm-hmm. All right, what's the moral of the story? Well, we should ask so
what's the verdict?
What's the verdict?
The verdict is guilty on all counts. I just need a gavel. Guilty on all counts, Miss Neleeks. And I do, at the same time, the culture does owe her tremendous debt for what she's done for reality. That's it.
Word. All right. Yeah. Well, does she go to jail? Does she get lashes? What happens? What's the punishment?
Stop with the lashes stuff, bro. Jesus Christ.
Just asking. All right.
Are you into D&M?
No. Okay. Well, we got rumors on the way. We got to discuss Beyonce. Are you ready? Well, we'll tell you about it when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our guest host, Ebony K. Williams, joining us this morning.
What's up, fellas?
Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Tom Brady.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on The Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on The Breakfast Club.
Now, Tom Brady says he's retiring for good this time.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. You only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much to every single one of you for supporting me. My family, friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
He's done this before. Okay.
I think it's a wrap now.
I won't believe it until I don't see him out there at all.
I think he got it out of the system. I think he had one more year. I think he thought he had one more year, and he was knocked out by The Cowboys, right?
Say it again.
Oh, God.
Say it again.
Yeah, so I think he's done.
Say it again.
No.
Say it again.
No.
So, listen, as a Cowboy fan, you got to take your wins when you can. You know what I mean?
Y'all retired Tom Brady?
We retired Tom Brady.
Oh, shut up.
Dak, you retired Tom, bruh. You retired Tom, bruh. Okay?
Well, congratulations to Tom Brady.
I mean, that's an understatement. Mm-hmm. He's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Do y'all think it sullies anything at all that it was such a dismal last year?
Nah,
he still made the playoffs.
Not when you're 100 years old.
All right, fair enough. I'm just curious.
And he won a ring, 2 years ago?
Yeah, you've been to the Super Bowl. Tom Brady's been to the Super Bowl 10 times.
He's got
and won 7.
Rings?
Yeah, 7.
7 rings.
Like, he's been home. He's already home. He's been home a long time ago.
And now you're just playing with house money.
Hey, yes.
He lost 2 to the Giants, by the way. All right.
He did. That is true. Mm-hmm. And now he can go get that big-ass check from Fox News. Not Fox News, Fox Sports.
Fox Sports,
$385 million?
What? Be a broadcaster.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
He had that deal for 2 years already.
Just sitting there waiting.
They've been waiting on him to retire.
Mm-hmm. Now, are you guys excited? Beyonce officially announces her Renaissance tour. You excited?
Yeah. Well, I love
Why
seeing
you
a
say it
black
like
woman
that?
making money.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. Charlamagne?
Yeah, I'm a Pinkett Smith Winfrey Knowles Carter. I mean, I know I'm going to go to the show. I don't go to many concerts, but Beyonce is one of those concerts that I'm absolutely going to go to. Last time I saw Beyonce, I think was the On the Run tour. Was that our last concert? If that was our last concert, I definitely went to
That's
that.
the one I went to, yeah. It was her and Hove.
Her and Hove, yeah.
Yeah, now
Hove
they released some of the Hove opened up for her. They released some of the dates allegedly. So July 22nd, Chicago, the 29th in New Jersey, MetLife, August 5th, DC, August 11th, Georgia, Nevada, August 26th, September 2nd, LA, and September 23rd, Houston are the dates they're saying so far.
Now watch the hypocrisy now. All of those people who are upset because she performed in Dubai because they said...
Oh, and they running.
They're going to be running to Georgia.
They're saving their accounts today.
Right. They're going to be running to all of those states that have anti-LGBT legislation as well. They're going to be right there. Mm-hmm. And we should. We gotta experience joy when we can. And Beyonce concerts bring joy.
Right.
And speaking of joy, there's really good news about being black in America. You can read all about it in my brand new book.
Hey.
Out today, wherever you get your books.
Bet on Black.
And let's talk about that. Yeah, you have a new book out right now.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. You can pick it up everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. And to the point, right? Like there's so much, look at what's going on with Brother Tyree Nichols. Look what's going on with, them trying to get black Americana education out of our school systems. There's so much trauma and heartbreak in our community. But we got a lot of good news too. A lot of joy, a lot of things to celebrate.
Yeah, I love how you sent to blackness on Bet on Black, in Bet on Black. And thank you for the kind words you said about myself and the Breakfast Club.
True words
in the book.
Yeah, you guys really became a shelter in a storm during my life.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was that deep till I read it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's why I was blowing your spot up trying to get over here. You kept playing me. You kept ghosting me.
I did not. I read that and I was like, I wasn't ghosting you.
I was like, sir, help.
I was emailing you back.
Wink,
connecting
wink.
you to the right people.
Wink, wink, Negro. I need to get over there. Kidnapped.
But I appreciate it. Did you know that she felt like she was the most intimidated to meet you, Envy? Did you know that? Well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you that. Read the book. Read the book.
But why?
I'm still intimidated by Envy.
Why?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Especially not.
Psych! Not just playing.
Especially probably because you don't recognize him since the last time you seen him, since the nose job.
The rhinoplasty.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Nose. There you go. Job. There you go. There you go.
But why?
I really just felt like this show it is. You guys are literally in the Radio Hall of Fame. You guys are the bedrock of hip hop culture. And while I know a lot of things very well, I was intimidated by your knowledge in terms of the music of it all. And I was really like, this one is, comedic and all this stuff. I was very familiar with. I was like, I better come correct.
No, I think we're all knowledgeable about different things up here. Whether it's me with real estate, financial, certain music, especially music history, which I love, and Charlamagne when it comes to therapy and a lot of stuff.
I am not an expert at therapy. I
didn't say you're an expert. I said you know a lot about it.
With therapy.
You have experience in it. You know a lot about it.
I do credit though. He's an amplifier. He's a masterful amplifier. What he knows extremely well. What he doesn't know, he has the humanity to admit it, and then he puts those in position that do know.
Word.
And I love that.
Yes, absolutely.
She said that in the book too. Mm-hmm. The book is great. I'm not just saying that because that many of my people. Like the book is really good.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't think you would. I thought you rocked with it.
I wouldn't say nothing if I didn't like it.
Yeah,
just be quiet.
What they say at the movie, silence is golden. Silence is golden.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. The People's Choice Mix is up next. Get your request in, and we'll be back as the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Your company has goals this year. Find the right people to help you achieve them with ZipRecruiter, where 4 out of 5 employees get a quality candidate within their first day. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast. ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast. BREAKFAST.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our celebrity guest, our guest host today, Ebony K. Williams, who has a book out right now, Bet on Black. Make sure you pick it up wherever you purchase your books.
Phenomenal read,
Amazon
man.
And all that.
Like, it really, for anybody trying to not just even navigate their way through this industry, navigate their way through just different spaces.
Being a black person in America.
Yeah, because you weren't always in entertainment. You were a well-educated lawyer. You know?
Correct.
Yeah.
From college to corporate America.
Absolutely.
But, you know, like sometimes a lot of us feel like, you know, you can't lead with your blackness. But no, you certainly absolutely can. And to me, that's what this
And that's
this
the good
book
news
does.
about today. Because of everything our people have done for us, we get to lead and center blackness.
Yeah, and I just want to put it out there today that today is Tyree Nichols' funeral out in Memphis. It's going to be on CBS News, I believe, at 11 a.m. And
Vice President Kamala Harris is going there for a
Vice
photo
President
op.
Kamala Harris. I don't know about for a photo op, but yeah, she will be there in attendance. Reverend Al Sharpton will be there. Of course, Attorney Benjamin Crump, he's going to deliver the call for justice. And I know members of George Floyd's family will be there as well. So
I don't know if that's a good move for the vice president to go do. And
Why?
the reason I say that's not a good move because they haven't kept promises. I mean, it's not, you know, their fault, but things like the George Floyd Policing Act, I haven't even heard that into the conversation until now.
Right.
Like, we haven't spoken about that in the past year and a half. I mean, we have, but I haven't heard them speak about it. And I know that the family of Tyree Nichols, the family of George Floyd, I know they're going to be pressing her about that.
Right.
Absolutely.
And they don't want to hear all that lip service. Like, what are y'all going to do? Finally.
Right.
You know? That's a lot of pressure, I would think.
Now, Charlamagne, it's Black History Month, the first day of Black History Month. It's also my wife's birthday, and we got a Black History Month moment?
Yes, it's Black History Month, and you know, for Black History Month, we have a show on the Black Effect Podcast Network called I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either, hosted by my guy B. Dot, salute to B. Dot. And this is where B. Dot tells you about Black History Month stories you may or may not have known about. And today, he's going to give you some game on Fish University. Let's go, B. Dot.
I didn't know, maybe you didn't either. I didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't know.
When I think of Nashville, Tennessee, I think of country music. I know they call it Music City, and even if you Google Music City, Nashville, Tennessee pops up. Now, when I think of anything black in Nashville, Tennessee, I can't help but call it Cashville, Tennessee, because that's what Young Buck used to call it when he was rapping with G-Unit. But dig this. In 1866, Nashville, Tennessee was blessed with Fisk University. And formed at Fisk University were the Fisk Jubilee Singers. And in 1871, they introduced the world to slave songs. Today, we call those Negro spirituals. It was November 16th, 1871, and the Fisk Jubilee Singers went to Oberlin College in Ohio. They performed before a national convention of ministers. It was at that event they sang spirituals and other songs that were associated with slavery. It was one of the first public performances of the secret music that African Americans sang in the fields and behind closed doors for generations. It was powerful. In 1873, the Fisk Jubilee Singers, they went on a tour in Europe. And while they were in Great Britain, they performed before Queen Victoria and Prime Minister William Gladstone. Queen Victoria said, "The Fisk Jubilee Singers must come from a city of music." And in that moment, Nashville, Tennessee got the name Music City. I had no clue. Music City ain't because of Kenny Chesney and Dolly Parton and dump truck Laney Wilson. No, it was those 11 black Fisk Jubilee Singers. Now take that to school or work with you, because I didn't know. Maybe you didn't either.
Ha! I bet you didn't know that. Okay, make sure, though, to subscribe to I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network, available everywhere you listen to podcasts. We got one of those every day during Black History Month. You'll hear it on the Breakfast Club, but you can subscribe to it on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network. Okay? Okay.
All right, when we come back, we got the positive note and more, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Our guest host, Ebony K. Williams, is here. Thank you for hanging with us today.
Thank you, Brother Envy.
You back tomorrow?
I will be back tomorrow if y'all have me.
And she's headed to the View right now.
Headed to see what's up. Say what's up to our peeps, Sonny and Queen Whoopi.
Salute to Sonny. I saw Sonny last time I saw. We was in Ghana together. Saw Sonny in Ghana.
That's it.
Salute to Sonny.
You
on this morning?
I'm on this morning promoting the book.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Word.
You got a positive note?
Yes. Before I do the positive note, though, man, it is Black History Month, and y'all know I love reading. I love reading and writing. That's why I have 2 New York Times bestsellers, national bestsellers, Black Privilege and Shook One. And I got a book imprint through Simon & Schuster, Black Privilege Publishing. And so on February 8th, man, 7 days from now, we're going to be at the Brooklyn Public Library from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Myself, as well as Tamika D. Mallory. She'll be signing copies of her book, State of Emergency, How to Win in the Country We Built. And Anita Kopak, she'll be signing copies of her book, Shallow Waters. So if you own State of Emergency or Shallow Waters, or you want to own them, meet us at the Brooklyn Public Library. We'll be there signing books. I'll be there signing copies of my book, Black Privilege and Shook One. 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Brooklyn Public Library in Brooklyn. Okay? Pull up on us Wednesday, February the 8th, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. All right? Okay. Hey, the positive note, man, is this. This is actually, this was my daily affirmation yesterday. You know what I mean? Because, I love The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday. You don't have to stay on top of everything. If you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid in matters, in certain matters. Don't wish to seem knowledgeable. And if some regard you as important, just trust yourself. I repeat, if you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid in certain matters. Don't wish to seem knowledgeable. And if some regard you as important, just trust yourself.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?